Hello, here we go. We're still working on lesson 5 today, a follow-up from yesterday's lesson. This is going to be day 2. I would suggest that you go back and watch the video with Mr. Waldorf one more time, especially if you were struggling a bit yesterday. His explanation could be very useful to you. Problem number 5, please note, is a 2-step problem. You're going to need to solve this problem first, and then you will need to use the information that you learned from the first problem to solve the second problem. Make sure that you use cubes on both problems, as well as read, draw, and write on both problems. That's not going to go away. Then we're moving down to problem number 6. This is a let's see. Let me just think about this for a second. So be aware that problem number 6 is a 2-step problem. Make sure that you use cubes and read, write, and draw on that one as well. Once you finish these problems, that's going to be a total of 4 problems that you're really working. Two steps for this problem and 2 steps for this problem. When you complete that, you'll be moving on to your exit ticket. Your exit ticket has a 2-step problem for problem number 1, and again a 2-step problem for problem number 2. So all in total, you're really doing 4 problems. Make sure that you use cubes and that you use read, draw, and write on all 4 steps of these problems. So both of them are 2-step problems. You have an A part and a B part, and on this one you need to take 2 steps to solve this problem as well. 2 steps. Then you're going to send that to your teacher. All right, so I am going to tell you that if you haven't rewatched the video, it'd probably be a really good idea. Then you need to pause the video for however long it takes you to do the problems on day 2, which again are problems 5A and B, problem 6, which is 2 parts, and also the exit ticket. So pause the video, and in just a moment we'll talk about the solution to those problems. Pause the video. All right, so let's take a look at problem number 5. That is our first problem for today. There were 47 photos in the blue album. The blue album has 32 more photos than the red album. We're supposed to find out how many photos are in the red album. When I started this, of course, I did not know how many photos were in the red album. Did not know that. That was my big question mark. But I did know that there was 47 photos in the blue, and that there were 32 more in the blue than in the red. So I have set this up as a tape model so that I can see what I need to do. And I know from my number bond that if I take this number away from 47, I'll find out this number. So that's why I chose to use subtraction. 47 take away 32. Maybe I should show my little number bond up here. Here's what my number bond would look like. I know that there is 47, and there are 32 more in the blue than there is in the red, and I am trying to find out how many there are in the red album. So I took my number bond and said to myself, 47 take away 32 will give me how many there were in the red. So I decided that I was going to use the arrow way on this problem. I've broken 32 apart into 30 and 2, then started with my larger number. 47 take away 30 put me at 17. 17 take away 2 more put me at 15. So I know that the red album has 15 photographs in it, and if I were to add 15 and 32, I would get 47. So then continuing on with the next part, how many photos are in the red and blue albums together? Well, I know that there were 15 in the red and that there were 47 in the blue. These are the 2 numbers that I need to work with to find out how many photos are in that album all together, those 2 together. So I set up my tape model, 15 in the red, 47 in the blue. If I add those two numbers together, it should give me the total number of photos in both albums together. So I decided that I was going to use compensation to help me with this problem. So I said 15 plus 47. I'm breaking 15 apart into 3 and 12, because if I add 3 and 47 together, I'm going to get 50. So here's my 3 plus 47 equals 50, which leaves me with 12. 12 plus 50 is a very easy problem to do in my head. 12 plus 50, 1 10 plus 5 tens is 6 tens, and 2 ones plus 0 ones is 2 ones, which gives me a total of 62 photo albums in both the red, or photos in both the red and the blue album. All right, now let's move down to problem number 6. We have Kara, who has 62 blocks, Pete has 37 blocks, and they gave away 75. How many blocks do they have left? Well, first of all, in step 1, I'm going to need to find out how many they have to begin with. Well, I'm using my tape model for this one. There are 62 for Kara, and there are 37 for Pete. If I add those two numbers together, I will find out the total number of blocks they have before they give any of them away. So I decided to use the arrow method to help me figure that out. So I wanted to start by breaking 37 apart into 30 and 7, because I don't want to break 60 apart. It will be faster to do it this way. 62 plus that 30 puts me up at 92. 92 plus the 7 that I have left puts me up at 99. So I know that they have 99 blocks altogether. Now, knowing that 99 is going to be critical in helping me figure out the answer to the second part. How many blocks do they have left? Well, I know that they started off with 99, and I know that they gave away 75. And what I have to do is find out how many they had left. So I'm going to leave that blank for just a moment. I'm going to set up a subtraction problem, because my number bond would tell me that if I take 99, take away 75, it will give me what I have left, because number bonds work that way. So 99 take away 75. I'm going to break 75 apart into 70 and 5 because I want to use the arrow method for this one. 99 take away that 70 puts me at 29. 29 take away the 5 that I still have left puts me at 24. Therefore, I know that there are 24 blocks that are left. I can also see that if I added 75 and 24, I would get 99. So I know that I am on the right track. Now, if you had an incorrect answer to the A part, it would be difficult to do the B part. Alrighty, so with that, you have done those 4 problems now. You are going to be moving along and doing the exit ticket. That is the actual exit ticket for these last couple of lessons, this last lesson 5. Please be aware that there are 2 parts for this first problem, and that there would be a 2-step problem for problem number 2. When you are finished, make sure that you have used cubes and read, write, and draw. We will expect a word answer for each one of these problems for the exit ticket. That is a habit that you need to get into, and we'll be looking for it. So hopefully you're having a great day of learning today, and these problems were easier today than they were yesterday for you. And send that on to your teacher, and we'll see how you did. You have yourself a great day of learning.